First, we got together for the retirement. Then we retire the jersey. Then we celebrate the Hall of Fame. We know how to party around here. How about this statue, Dwyane, and what you're reflecting on now as it sits forever on the western steps of Kaseya Center?
What's up, y'all? There's only a few organizations that have a statue outside. There's only a few players that will ever experience.
You might wait on this one. You might have to wait on that answer.
Thank you guys, man.
As you were saying.
There's only a few organizations that have statues outside. There's a minimum, there's not even 15 players that's played this game of basketball that have a statue outside. We have a statue outside. All right? So, for me to be the vessels that's used to be the chosen one, I'm proud of it. I'm proud because we worked very, very, very hard to create an image that will stand for a very long time that expresses what the Miami Heat, my family, and our fan base is about. So don't let nobody talk about our house, because this is our house. They on the outside. Leave them out there.
As you're alluding to, there's been a lot of discussion about the statue, but in all seriousness, what did you enjoy the most about being so involved in the process of that forever monument?
Well, a lot of people talk about what they don't know, what they haven't experienced. And so I understand it. I get the talk, but I experienced it. I went through the process. I know every step of it. As I expressed to you, I even understand to the point that we in Miami with this statue, we got different weather. we got to protect the statue differently. And so a lot of thought, a lot of planning with the Miami Heat organization and myself and my team and my family went into this statue. Fine Art Studios did an amazing job of captivating exactly what I wanted to portray in an artistic form. It is not a human body that's standing outside. That is art at its finest, and it is incredible. And so I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed to be able to be a part of the journey for over a year now to create this statue.
Speaking of the year that has passed, it was about a year ago we were sitting right here, and Pat Riley came down with the bobblehead, and we were like, well, exactly what is Pat sharing? And he made it clear that there would be the statue outside. Just speak a little bit more about your gratitude of his leadership, the Arisons' wonderful gift. So say to everyone what you've meant to this place for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. It's not a big enough word. You know, I didn't come here, and I don't think they drafted me here to think that I would end up being set in stone outside. You know, we put a lot of work in as an organization, as a team, to make sure that from top to bottom, this organization and the players that come here represents a champion-type aura and atmosphere. And it's a lot of work that goes from the top with the Arisons all the way down to everybody involved in this organization. And so a lot of work went in a small period of time to become the championship organization that we are. And so people talking about the wrong things. Let's talk about what we've accomplished and what we did, because you only get that statue outside if you're a championship organization. And so I'm proud of the work that we all did as players and an organization.
Dwyane, thank you for what you did at Marquette that led to you getting drafted here, for those 3 banners that are up there, and that beautiful trophy that is on those steps forever. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, for the greatest player in Heat history, Dwyane Wade.